John appointed me Harbor Commissioner, and he had several goals in mind, but a couple of them related directly to me as a commissioner. One was to see how I could bring the community together with the port to work together for the betterment of this community and to solve some of the serious issues that the port was causing for the communities. I never see a reason why we can't come together on something. I really want to choose positive, peaceful means to bring people together because I feel everybody has something to say. We may not agree, but we can find a way to make a solution happen, even though it's a compromise, to help things move forward. We have to keep the goal in mind. And so I thought that this was going to be not a big deal for me because had done it a lot. It turned out to be a major challenge because I'd never hit the hardcore of the community that really were confrontational, that really believed in their cause and were willing to fight for it. And I'd never worked with that kind of person, those kinds of people before, which is fine. It was a good experience for me. But I also learned that the issues were very complicated environment. I mean, you don't just say, okay, we're going to clean up the environment tomorrow. I mean, you start talking about, well, what's in the air and what is causing this and that. It's a very scientific issue and very complicated and requires very smart people to be able to understand it and then to communicate it. So it was a tough one. And I mean, there were all kinds of pollution that I'd never heard of before. So I had to learn a lot. I really learned a lot. But those were hard ones, and we worked on all of that. And I think when I look back at it, I'm saying, well, I don't know. People hated the Community Advisory Committee. There were people who hated it. You know, they didn't want to deal that way. They didn't want to try to come to some kind of peaceful way of doing things. They just wanted this stuff to stop right now, you know. And we couldn't do that. There's no way. That wasn't going to happen. And the other issue was this part of the west side of the main channel to the port, or the harbor, was half industrial. And the industrial had some very serious issues. They had toxic tanks and trains coming through, and there were shipbuilding and all kinds of things that were just polluting all over the place. Into the ground, in the air, noise pollution. Well, we did win that one because the port has pulled out all their industrial on the west side, and it's now designated for the community. So that was a big win.